The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded about a yard deep. Shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This is Carson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 18-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
From the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long for Winston. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
We play to win. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. He'll find Metcalf. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And now Bruce Arians with a play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Check. Block 54. Block 54. Green 17. Go. No. Off. Easy. Here we go. Rush in. Sonny. Let him go.
Jameis now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now Saquon Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Let's
at
get
the Seahawks 40-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check nickel. Flip. Wait.
From the 40 now on second down. Winston. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make someone miss in the open field.
Winston throwing complete to Mike Evans. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Check 52. 18.
Now it's Carson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
You ain't doing nothing today. 49, check. 12.
Wilson now off the bootleg. It's complete to Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From From the shotgun, Wilson to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the Buccaneers' 32-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line.
17 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jason Pierre-Paul able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Ready? Kill. Slam.
Now Wilson off the bootleg. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now they're in the 2nd quarter now in Oakland. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
and got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Yeah, that's how we do, dude.
The 26-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception, Winston going deep this time for a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got his target. That's more. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. On first down, Wilson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now Winston. This one complete to Scott Miller. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jaron Reed able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Kill. Switch. Tight dog. Showing up. Even.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And an alley to run. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 66 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll come out in the pistol. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Kendricks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on first down. Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Gay's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check 3. Hey, alert 3. Switch.
They'll run with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On second and inches, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
It's a gain of 18. And the Seahawks, first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Double time. Alert, alert. One flip. Watch the safety creep.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Winston from the gun on third down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready. Check. Watch 54. Let's put him on the block.
A first down throw for Winston. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. He completes it to Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. On the draw, this is Barkley. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Watch the whip.
And Jerron Brown's got it complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Throwing is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Throwing again on second down. Wilson steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down, so now it's 3rd and long. Wilson now off the bootleg. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Adams.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Carson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
Now they're right down here looking for 6. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a give, right side. It's Carson, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They run it with Carson, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They run for it with Carson, and this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A pass there over the middle to start things out. Now, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing, Winston. Going up top for Miller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door. It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He tried to heave it from his own end zone, and the danger, it reared its ugly head.
We have seen those plays work out successfully before. You take the shot, try and gain some yardage. Sometimes you fool them. Not in this case, though. Trying to get it deep downfield. Gets it picked off.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a give right side. It's Carson, and this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Buccaneers, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.